Hello. So, if you hear any background noise, my fault. I can't really change that, but this is a stream that I want to do really quickly because I think it's something that inspires me when it comes to making it in life. I guess it's something that really inspires me, and I think it might inspire you as well. This right here, I'll show the video. I'll show the video and the page itself. I guess I'll show all of it in a second, but I want to just say like kind of the med central point. This is a reaction video to a YouTuber who has once made a video on Andrew Tate and how what her opinion is like. And I want to say this right now, it's very juicy because I think she did a good job of explaining it, but I want to see again, and I want you guys to see it maybe the first time or maybe for the second time. I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to kind of get a good idea of what constructive thinking is like and what like being constructive criticism is like. Because obviously our society is not really that great. Our society is kind of bent on stereotypes and whatnot, but that's kind of like the big central point of this, and everything else will be in the video that we're gonna react to, or just watch on stream for. It's not too long anyway. It's like probably 6 minutes long, but anyway, if you guys are ready, then sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I'll be having my mic off, but I'll also test the audio as well too. So if you guys could hear that, let me know. I'm pretty sure the microphone is its own audio source, so you guys, I believe, heard all that. All right, all right. So the page is up. I want to just make myself very clear. If you guys have an opinion, please do it respectfully and don't bash on people if you guys have different opinions than each other. So I would really appreciate it if you could be mindful of that. Anybody still here? I don't expect this stream to get many views, but I just want people to kind of get on here and kind of watch as this happens because it's something to kind of think about in your head and kind of like let it sink in kind of moment. Hello, Bobby. Hold on. Alright. Hold on. I want to see like if audio looks good. Hold on.
Hello. As you can see by the title of the video, this is what I thought about Andrew Tate. I saw
First 8 seconds. What does that sound good, or do you want that louder or quieter? Just do at then like at then the name of the person then you know that's good. All right, cool. All right, so now we're here. I'm just gonna start it off now. Uh, if you need to rewind, then please do, or if you need to pause, please do. But anyhow, I'm just gonna watch it straight through. So hope you guys kind of understand what I'm saying. Someone keeps DMing me. Anyway, cool. Let's do it. I know. All right, let's do it. Here we go. That's what we were talking about. Let's do it.
Hello. As you can see by the title of the video, this is what I thought about Andrew Tate. I saw a video by a young YouTuber male, and he's like how he had a video titled "How Andrew Tate Has Changed My Life," and it didn't have that many views. He doesn't have that many subscribers, and I figured since I'm a young female and you see those videos all the time where someone has a microphone. It's some guy. He goes up to a lady on the college campus or the street. He's got the mic and he says to her, "Hello, have you heard of Andrew Tate?" And the lady goes, "Yeah." And then the guy's like, "What do you think of him?" She's like, "I don't like him." And then he's like, "Why?" "He's just misogynistic. Of course I don't like him." And then the guy's like, "Do you know what that means?" She's like, "No." Uh, or like whatever. They usually don't admit that they know that they don't know, but anywho, yeah. So I thought it'd be interesting to give my perspective because I always think about what would happen, what I would say if someone approached me and said, "Hey, what do you think of Andrew Tate? Do you know who he is?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So my opinion on Andrew Tate, whenever I first started watching his videos, I pretty much liked everything that he said because it's very reasonable.
I think it's lagging a bit. Might be lagging a bit. Not sure. It just kind of looked like it from my side, so I'm just gonna check really quickly, and then I'll resume it. Hello. Oh, hello, go green. Hello, green. Welcome to a stream. All right. It just looked like it was chopping from my side, so I'm not sure. It's probably just my phone having kind of signal problems. Oh, okay. So this might be good for you to watch then. I don't know much about Andrew Tate, but I think this was just something I would like. I think this is just something to keep in mind as well, regardless of me watching and knowing about him or not. So, all right.
But I didn't like, and it kind of made me feel insecure, and that's why I didn't like it. I don't like how he has multiple different women. I wouldn't want that personally. And then I realized, like, he doesn't have someone who's valuable enough, probably, or he doesn't have enough of a reason to have one female. I believe that if you are a high value enough woman and you are with a high value man, if you show him the value that you give him and you say, like it takes a special kind of woman. Like you can't just be a hoe, basically, or wanting all the nice things in life and be like, you need to stay loyal to me. I deserve. No, you can't. Why can't I go do that? Why can't I go sleep with as many men as I want? And like you can't say that. It just doesn't make any sense because men and women are different. But I realized, a lot of the women that chase higher value men are typically childless, and they're just looking for the lifestyle. They're looking for the experience that a rich man can provide them. And so a rich man views it as, I get to enjoy a female, and that comes with a cost. I got to take her on vacation, take her out on a date, whatever. It might be fun, it might be cool, but it's just the cost of having the experience with a female, right? And there's always an end goal with that of some sort, but the end goal isn't to create, a singular family. I know he's expressed that he wants kids, but it's not a singular family. It's seeing multiple women without being locked down to one, right? And not having the options. And I get that, and that makes sense in his position. If he doesn't have a woman to fill that role for him, I totally get it. But it made me feel insecure because I was like, I don't want my husband to see that content and to get the idea in his head that that's something that he should do, because no woman wants to share. Like, it's not something women will share, but there's not a woman who's having Andrew Tate's babies that's sharing him.
Alright, so pretty much I'm just checking my stream quality, see if it's fine, just here and there. But yes, hope you guys are enjoying it. But I should probably stop though, so you guys get the whole experience.
It just doesn't happen. Because women are centered on security, and if they know that their man is sleeping with other women, well, they're also the woman that has their kids. That's going to make them feel not secure and not safe. And so it's the whole psychology of the difference between men and women. But that was really the only issue that I had with him. I think a lot of his points are genuinely beneficial to individuals, regardless of their gender. I've learned a lot from watching Andrew Tate. I mean, he talks real, he has factual evidence of his lifestyle and saying, like, hey, look, I have a Bugatti. A Bugatti is impressive. I was talking to this chick that I work with, and we saw some nice Genesis because I work at a car wash. It was a Genesis, right? So it's a nice car, like 50, 60 grand. I mean, I wouldn't complain when I was driving it, but you see so many of them, and so it's not as valuable. And she thought it was the best thing in the world. She was like, that's such a nice car. It's like 60 grand. And I was like, yeah. If I saw a Bugatti pull up here, I'd have to go talk to that person because I'd be like, can I get your contact information? Because I want you to be my mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be really impressive to me. That person that has a $60,000, I bet they didn't buy that in cash. Probably not. The chances are probably not. If I saw someone with a Bugatti, I'd be like, whoa, especially in this area in Northwest Arkansas. I've seen a couple Lamborghinis, and that's it. You see you see some Maseratis every once in a while. You see a lot of Mercedes. You see BMWs, but you don't ever see Lamborghinis, or I've never seen a McLaren. I've never seen a Bugatti. So my point being, Andrew Tate has a Bugatti. Andrew Tate has sports cars. Andrew Tate has lots of leverage and knowledge. And he's doing it. He's doing it. And so the fact that he has been able to share his knowledge and help so many people, and the fact that he was shut down because of it, really speaks lots of volume about our current society and how it's structured and how it functions. So with that being said, I really do enjoy watching Andrew Tate, and sometimes you can be taken aback, especially females, because females don't like aggressiveness. They just don't. So they see an aggressive male who's talking about, females in a way of like, females aren't as capable as men as in certain areas, and that's just how it is. And they take that as like, oh my gosh, I want to feel important, I want to feel valuable, and I do too. But there are different ways to become important and valuable than just offering sex, because that ultimately, if everybody does that, it's not valuable, right? So, anywho, figured I'd share my thoughts because I really wanted to.
Okay, that's really about it. It's not really a long video. Um, I'm going to get out of my cringe recommended feed in just a sec. Yeah, there we go. Okay, So that's pretty much it. Reason why I wanted to share is really because I feel like even though people say Tate is very like misogynistic or whatever, I feel like she did a really good job explaining her points and using the terms of not just society and not just old stereotypes and not just everything regarding social communication. I think she used, in my eyes, I think she used a good amount of evidence regarding a lot of fields instead of just one singular field. That's pretty much it. It's literally pretty much that video. I think was really well done, and honestly, like I said this in my Discord. It said I said myself that it's gonna twist a lot of necks. Quite. It's gonna be quite a tongue twister. It's not gonna be an equal argument. Of course, it's probably gonna. It may even be already like in favor of the bad instead of the good. So like maybe like it's like always a bad thing or it's somewhat of a good thing. Like bad to overtaking good entirely. But like I think regardless, she did a decent job of, or not even a decent job. I think she did a good job of really explaining her points because you don't really see people like that in today's society. If you want to go to society social terms, you don't really see people like that, and it's okay. Well, actually, it's not okay because, like she said, when you someone does the same things over and over again, and then other people do it, and other people do it, it's not really something worth value anymore. Um, which the general idea doesn't really it kind of is how it is like with that because like if you were to keep using like for example if you were to if like pretty much it could be like anything from like popularity to anything else something being worth valuable is like things that are truly meant like truly worth it. They're not like things that people are just going to rely on all the time. And that's what I feel like that's like what she tried to say like with the whole sex thing. And other stuff, I think the other stuff what she said about her general opinion about him, I think I really didn't have a problem with it honestly. I think she did a very good job explaining that part as well. Um because some of those points I didn't really I'm not really great at explaining myself, but I can say that some of the points that she made were actually ones that you don't hear from a lot of people nowadays because they only rely on stereotypes. Stereotypes is a big factor in social communication. People will use that even if it's like something that's not true. They will still use it anyway to kind of bring the person down with them. It's it's quite sad, but it's kind of like it's one of the big things that our society is facing. And you know how our society is now. It's not really good. It's not great. But that's all I wanted to say on it was like I think that she had really good points. I think it does relate to a lot of fields. I think a lot of fields that she mentioned it has good reasoning. It has good logical reasoning. It has typical. It's not really typical. It's kind of outworldly too because a lot of the like keep in mind she even like she doesn't even look that old. Yeah, it's pretty much. It's never been that great. But she doesn't look that old. But I'm not trying to put that against her. But like, she's quite young, and I think she's still around like the teenager age or like the young adult. And she has that kind of a mindset. That's pretty impressive, and that's kind of the mindset I want to have when I grow up. Is having a mindset where taking something that is easily hated upon, but making it understandable to a certain degree of opposition. I believe that's a really good. I believe that's a really good ability to have. So it's not always like just like one sided, kind of like how some parts of media do. They kind of make things one sided, and they kind of make it so other things don't have a side. another side to it. Yeah, and you also brought up a good point. Like we are human. Really, one human can't really fix everything because people think they want so they because people think what they want and sometimes it's for the worst. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I really think this is a good video to show you guys. Andrew Tate looks like an egg. Oh man, he may look like an egg, but I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not here to diss anybody, okay? I'm just saying because there's a whole positive side to this that she made, like, and she made and kind of proved at the same time that there was kind of a little bit of a good side to this. People just kind of like, people just kind of like take things too far, or they kind of like try to they just feel so like uncomfortable or something that they'll try to make it like very bad sided. But in reality, sometimes there's going to be two sides to things, and or there's actually it's kind of like two sides to most things, but some of those things that people just don't realize, and that's kind of something that I would like to just let you guys know. Anybody watching this stream, please remember that some things. Please use your brain. Please use your brain. Think of use logic, use good ethics, use and honestly, and constructive criticism is a great thing, which a lot of people don't actually realize, and a lot of people use criticism as a way to harass people and kind of berate them. Even though you can be positively criticized, you can criticize someone pretty positively, and like it's not something to be ashamed of if you're getting criticized, but a lot of people don't take it lightly. A lot of people don't take it lightly. That's kind of the big one of another big thing in society that I've noticed is some people don't take criticism lightly. We see live chat. Maybe chat's kind of being weird, but it's probably my internet because my phone's probably not collecting good range. Hold on. Why is my recommended so bad? Yeah. But if anybody else has any thoughts, please let me know. Because this was not really going to be a long stream anyway. Yeah, it's quite delayed when I'm not getting the best service in the stam room of mine, so it's just annoying as hell. But anywho, I think the video was fine. I think people saw it well. I think it was. It didn't say frames were dropped, so that was good. So that's a good thing. um, but please, I think it's still going. It says it's still live, but if it's not, let me check because it's on 3 damn bar. Annoying.